have to do with my fellow Patreons. Let me stop. How you doing? This is For the Record with Rudeboy as your host, a.k.a. Terry McGinnis, a.k.a. She Won't Do. With my co-host,
Ty Dillinger. The numbers don't lie when you're the perfect 10, because this is not a women's episode. So
oh shit. He already started.
all right, let me stop.
Shots fired.
And with our special guest,
JSB the creator. Your favorite customizer.
That's right.
I'm gonna have to get like a special animation for him, like when his name pop up.
Bomb. So we got what I guess we gotta talk about the elephant in the room. As everything going inflated, and I'm blaming the pandemic. I'm blaming that shit. I don't give a fuck what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everything going up, but also sneakers also going up. On some bullshit. Shoes that be like $100, people. Resell about $1,500.
Jesus.
Just out the blue. I'm like, what in the fuck?
It's going on.
It's a mess. It's a mess to say the least, man. It's a mess. Cause I've been dealing with sneakers for a long time, so I've seen the change.
Me too.
It's been crazy.
I've been in the game since 10th grade, 9th grade, yeah.
That's around high school.
Yeah, high school. That's 10 years. And it changed a lot. It changed a whole lot. I still remember this day camping out for some shoes. Damn. Hours taking nap. Chair out there. Oh, I'm sure I'll be happy as fuck. Like a kid on Christmas. I just get happy, dog. That shit is a great feeling.
I only kept out one time with my homeboy for some shoes. I think it was the low top 11s, bro. I don't see how y'all do it.
You camped out for low tops? I should slap the shit out you.
The longest camp out I did was for the first Cool Grey retro release.
Ooh.
And I camped out at I think it was still Foot Locker, but it was in Midtown. And I went there late at night. I was like the 7th person in line. Now this is where it got fucked up. I was like the 7th person in line. So I'm checking, you know how you check ahead of you to see what size everybody wear, because you're trying to make sure, okay,
they got your size.
They got my size. Because these people in front of me, they don't got my size. So I'm sitting, I have my chair, we chilling, sleeping, Morning time comes, right? The doors open up. First person go in, he come out, he happy. Second person go in, he come out, he happy. Third person on the phone, right? A car pull up, bunch of dudes get out the car, they go in the store, come out, the next person goes inside, the employee comes out and says, "We're sold out."
Fucking resellers, bro.
We was like, no, what the fuck you mean you sold out? I checked. Everybody in front of me ain't have my size. How you gonna let all these people who ain't camp out just come through like that and run up in the store, buy out the pairs, and dip out and leave?
That's back then. They didn't have the one sneaker rule.
No, they didn't.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
When my homeboy worked at the Foot Locker at Everton, that's how I was the only nigga who had the Space Jams when they came out in high school. My homeboy put 2 pairs to the side. That's how I got mine. I was stuck.
Was it Vegas? No, I ain't get to the shoes until when they released the Concourse that year. I got lucky. I literally got there. So I went to Aperture Mall. I remember. I got there like 2 hours late. They ain't had no line yet. So we over in line soon. The mall about to close. They said, "Everybody get in line." Hey, yo. Well, I told you I squeezed in that bitch. So I'm like, fuck no. I came for a reason. I'm like, bitch. I was like the 76th person in line. I still remember that number. You be like, damn, 76? They still have pairs like that? Yeah. Because it was the mall. It was Champs. Because remember that year, they made a whole bunch.
Because they were trying to avoid the situations that was happening before with everybody like fighting over like the Space Jams and everything, and everybody like killing each other and over the shoes. So they was trying to make sure that if you wanted the shoe, you got a chance to get it.
Yeah, now it's like they had a bunch of wild. When I got that pair, I was so fucking happy. I wore them Concords the fuck out the shits. Them shits was yellow at the bottom, and the mesh was yellow. I was so mad, but I wore the fuck out them shoes.
My Space Jams died. Boy.
I said, damn. But then when I got but sneaker culture now is like ridiculous. Because of inflation now, because of the pandemic, you know. Even though sneakers are releasing damn near every weekend, damn near 3-4 shoes released every weekend.
It's crazy now.
And even with stuff like Air Forces, bro. Like, I got an order from a client to do a pair of Air Forces recently, right? So they hit me up, they was like, yo, I need you to do a pair of mid-tops. Can you buy them yourself? Because if I send them to you, you're not going to be able to do them in time for when I need them. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick up mid-top Forces. That's easy, right?
That's easy, yeah.
That's cake, right? Dog. Went to Foot Locker in Midtown. We don't got no Forces. Called up another place downtown. We don't have that. Called up another place. We don't have that. I'm checking online. They only have like sizes 15, 17, like big size. So I'm like,
cocaine sold out?
I'm like,
damn.
So Sheena's brother works at Nike in on Lincoln Road. So I hit him. I'm like, yo.
Oh, he my family.
Yeah, put him
on. He plug. Hey,
you
you
You ain't gonna be out here.
Hey, you need sneakers, hit him up.
Like
But no, I hit him. I'm like, yo, mid-top forces need to pair all whites. He was like, I'm gonna check. Said we only got one size. It's like a 10 and a half. I was like, okay, my client needed a 10 and a half. But then he was like, actually, we don't have it. So I'm like, dog, where the force is at?
Cocaine's?
I'm like, where the force is at?
Cocaine's don't sit no more?
Thankfully, I found a pair at like a shoe gallery.
Okay.
So I ended up getting that pair and doing the shoe. But come to find out, what a lot of people would do is, even with low top forces more so, is the resellers will still buy those and they'll try and buy them out because people like low top forces.
That's one shoe that won't go out of stock.
Yeah.
So Nike would try and keep restocking, but a lot of resellers will buy them up and just put them on StockX for like $30 more, just because they know stores
just
run
for
out of the
$30
stock.
profit.
Yeah, just because they know stores would run out, so they'll go around the country, they'll buy up a bunch of low top forces. That's why a lot of stores. That's why Nike started upping like how many. That's why they don't have mid top forces a lot of times.
I know this.
Because now what they do is the demand is the low top forces. So if they sell out a mid top, Nike don't really care because they know they can run out of the low tops. And the reason they run out of low tops so much is because the resellers started attacking the low top forces, sell them out. People are looking for low top forces. They gotta go on StockX or Gold or wherever. It's $40 gain.
Plus,
but that $40 gain, if you buy like 100 pairs, is bread.
It's still money, yeah. Either way, God
Shit, back in the day when you ran out of forces, man, your barber shop had them. Boy. My barber had the black and white for. I'm like, where you get these from? Whole trunk full.
He said, you want a pair? Yeah, it's dig up because now it's like, bro, people getting bots now. Bots is at all time high.
Wow, you can't compete with them things
at all. The freaking manual gang is struggling. I know. I'm the manual gang. I try.
Y'all need some
Or
bots.
I try to do a slick. I'll probably try to get the shoe early to see if it's cheaper than when it will be when it goes up.
When it sells out.
Because that's what I did for my my UNC dunks. I bought them when it was like $240, $250. I said, you know what? I'm paying $150 extra for some dunks. But I said, you know what? That's better than paying $400, $500 something when it be up later.
When it already come out, yeah.
And guess what? I'm glad I hit that purchase because now them shit's up. Motherfuckers maxing $400, $500 for some dunks. I said, ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pull that trigger, be like, fuck it.
And
You gotta do it.
And the way it is, like for like back in the day, like, because I remember I hit on the All-Star phone pods, the Galaxies.
What?
Yeah, like back in the day, I ended up selling them.
You lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah, but like what happened was it was shoe gallery. They had a raffle. Like the way they had that, like that environment is something that doesn't exist right now. Because I remember that day really well. Because I was going to Miami-Dade at the time, and the shoe gallery was releasing the shoe. They had it as a raffle. So the day comes when they're gonna draw them. They were gonna draw the names out live. Like it came out with a microphone with a bucket of the names. And they were gonna call it out live. And they had like a little news truck because it was hype. It was hyped up.
Yeah, that Galaxy.
It was hyped up. It had like a news truck. It was a big old crowd. I had class, but I skipped my class. So I was like, I got my name in this raffle. I need to.
Oh yeah, it was college.
Here.
You was good.
Yeah, I need to be here. So I'm there. Some of my homeboys had their names in the raffle, but we was there chilling. They calling out names. Some people not there, and then they call out my name. All my niggas screaming, oh! Run up in there. You know, I grabbed the shoes and like I'm walking back to my car. So one of my homeboys like, "Dog, I got you. I'm gonna walk with you because
like this.
Yeah, like we don't want nobody taking your shit.
Run up in your shit. Hey.
So while I'm walking around the campus, getting to the parking lot, niggas see they know where I just came from. They like, yo, let me see the shoes. Let me see the shit. Hey, yo, back up. Like, nah, he cool. Showing them the shoes and everything, and then eventually like I was sitting on them and I had them, and then like I started hearing like the prices, and I was like, I'm struggling in college. And I'm like, God damn it. I gotta shoot them off. Man.
Somebody give you that number.
I gotta let them go. But like that whole thing though with that, like having the live raffle and all that type of stuff, it don't happen no more because a lot of times now people doing it backdooring the shoes.
Yeah,
now.
backdoor.
It's
more raffles. It's way more raffles now. It's way more raffles now.
But then now they cheat with the raffles now. You know, they never really do the raffles out live like that.
Yeah.
Like how it was back then. Now it's like behind the scenes, you waiting for a phone call or you waiting for them to like let you know like, oh, da da da. Even Nike themselves doing raffles now. But it's still just like
Snickers app, motherfuckers. I went sometime. It's like Snickers app is like a toxic relationship.
I hate Snickers app.
Bro,
Snickers app is a toxic relationship.
I don't know.
I lost.
That like Snickers app.
I lost 4 or 5 years in a row. I have not won one single rapper, but last year.
Oh, he was on a beanie.
I won back to back to back. Jamal was like, bro.
Oh yeah, because it was LeBron's. It was the LeBron's Looney Tunes verse. He won all them hoes.
I won all of them. I won the 12s.
I'm like, huh?
I won the 12s. Every shoe I didn't want to win, I ended up winning. I was mad. I wanted the Magnus Walker dunks. Them shits was sold out. I was like, bro, I can't believe I won all the Looney Tunes. But I heard they.
Nice Sneakers app.
You see, Snickers app is like a toxic relationship. You will lose every time, but guess what? You gonna still try. You gonna still love it.
You gonna have your day in the sun on Sneakers app. It's gonna be for a moment. They'll give you like 1 or 2 shoes during 1 year, and then that's like they just cut you off. They like, yo, that's it.
Everybody,
you had your time.
Don't be discouraged, man. I lost 5 years straight, and then 1 year I went to.
Yeah, people be like, oh, you want all the shoes, nigga. I take hella L's for the shoes. I actually won. L. Oh, you got the off-white dunks. No, that's from all the L's I took, and that equal to that one. It's a big dub, but all them L's I took.
No, your luck is different, though. I've seen you win the most impossible raffles known to man. Me and you pull us in the same spot, and this nigga is getting exclusive shit. I'm like,
I got faith.
He be winning 2 pairs of the same shoes and shit.
You keep knocking on the door, somebody got to answer.
Somebody got to answer. You got to have faith. You got to enter rap. But this is what I do sometimes. Just if people, you want to get shoes that you actually want, get shoes that you don't want. Is the reason for that. When you get shoes that you don't want, hold them. Because sometimes them shoes go up in price. So when you want to trade 2 or 3 shoes for that shoe you actually want, you don't got to waste no money. Not really. You had extra money on top to pay for that shoe that you wanted. That's a great deal.
All them LeBrons still in the closet. I ain't wear a lot of my shoes, bro.
And the one thing about that, like with StockX and Gold now, we have a sneaker market now. That's crazy. We have a market for sneakers. Hey, yo.
Where do you think, like, because I would have this debate with some of my friends, like, where do you think that change happened? Where, like, because sneaker culture has always been a thing.
Of course.
It's never not been a thing, but it's at a point now where just finding shoes, general release shoes, is difficult as hell. The way shoes are reselling is astronomical, where it's like, come on, bro.
It was ever since that dude whose mom was a thing, like when.
You talking
the Nike
I think
but no, it was
found
even.
that out. I think when people found out that
It was before that.
Reselling.
Oh, that was way before.
That was way before that. Yeah, that was way
With
before
me,
that.
I feel like that happened when the Galaxies dropped.
I think that's where
People say, oh, the Cool Grace, the Space Jam, yeah, it kind of partake in it, but when that Galaxy dropped, them shits aftermarket was 1,000+.
Bro, Jay was the only one in high school with them.
Yeah.
We only had one person out of the whole entire high school
with that pair.
Yeah, with that pair.
Them shits worth and them shits still worth 1,000 to this date.
It was around that year, because right before the year before that was when them LeBron South Beach 8s dropped.
Yeah.
And that was hyped up hella. But the year following, it's like it added on to that, and it became.
That's when they released the Galaxy
pack.
Ooh.
The whole pack.
That pack was fire.
Oh no, it's hella crazy.
Then he bring back the KD4s. That's what he bring.
Bring back the Big Bang. Well, they already did. I took the L on
KD's
that.
just so
no,
high.
the reason I ain't go for it because 250. I'm like,
yeah. Like, come on, man.
Bitch,
like,
this shit was 180. You only pay 250. I wait to go be like, it's under market. I wait because the Bronze will do numbers like that no more.
Yeah.
At all.
It's like, come on, man. Why you
they tripping.
For the retro?
Kiss my ass.
All right, where we at with it?
But sneaker culture is bad. It's like, I understand some shoes if it's like low in pairs, but okay, I understand why it's so high or the meaning behind it. But bitch, if it's a general release shoe that everybody and mama can get, and you still trying to wax, it's like, it's a fuck cocaine's, nigga. Cocaine's, dunks, not dunk, my fault, forces. My nigga.
Dunks used to be so easy to cop. I used
to
to have
so
many
much dunks.
Easy.
Y'all twins out here.
Easy.
Bro, you understand?
So easy.
Dunks used to be easy to get.
They
Nobody
hard now.
wanted it.
Hella dunks in high school. It was
Nobody
the
wanted
easiest
them.
thing to get.
But now it's impossible.
For some, I don't know who the fuck wore the shoe or wore dunks, but like phone
It's
posit.
more comfortable than
the ones.
The ones.
I hate the ones, bro.
I hate the ones. They're tight.
I actually don't mind ones.
No,
I
well,
like
you got
ones.
skinny feet.
Your feet flat like Carlo.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, well people with fat feet, you gotta get a size bigger.
Yeah, I can't do the ones. I put the
You gotta get a size bigger.
Which ones did we go get? The black and one, the black and red ones with the black and red laces. Which one did I get? What you called it?
It's like breads.
I think so.
The bread.
It's a whole bunch of which bread you talking about.
Mine's had it came in special black and red laces.
I know what you're talking about. You talking about the it was like the satin. It was like satin.
Oh, the satin.
Yeah.
The
It was like black. It was mostly black with a little bit of gray with red laces.
Yeah.
I ain't like the.
Oh, that was like a collab, wasn't it?
No, it was just satin.
It was just satin, just
Yeah,
black and gray.
I think
They sat stores.
sat.
It was like all black with a little grayish with red laces. It was like
it was black and red laces. It had words in red.
It was like
We walked in the store because I think
because I had the mid tops. It was like come to fly mid tops.
Well, we went to DLR and you was like,
DLR?
yeah, you was like, I'm surprised this sat, and then I just grabbed
Because
it
it was ones, but I'm like, wait, these not really ones people like look for like that.
But yeah, nah, ones.
He said he hate ones.
Nah, because my feet are fat. Like my feet are small, but it's fat, so I can fit into like from 8.5 all the way to like
You
10
need
and a half.
9.5 then.
Yeah.
You stop getting them to 9s.
You can't go wrong with a pair of like ones, dunks. That's
Yeah.
how I feel.
I think that's the most like common shoe though. Everyone love ones though.
Yeah, they do.
But-
It's a classic shoe.
But
That's a shoe that will last
it's a
forever.
shoe that could go with
Anything.
And it will last forever.
But y'all telling me dunks are more comfortable than ones. I'll take some dunks, but we can't get them. Like the McGinnis Walkers, they're sold out in a second. I was sick.
Yeah, it's like 400 right now. You better look at it.
400. Listen, to you bastards out here, I want the Thunder Force, man. Nobody want to give them up.
Duh, because they're not releasing for a minute. We got the Red Thunders that just came out. They bought like 3 something. You think they gonna release the Thunders anytime? The yellow ones anytime
And
soon?
listen, anything yellow and black go hard, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That color combination is
But
the
yeah.
hardest.
Right now it's dunks. Right now phone pauses ain't hitting at
phone
all.
pause at a certain point in
That
time
shit
was
died?
like killing.
That shit is dead right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't see the
But guess what? It's gonna come back.
eventually.
I used to have air plants, man. I love them things.
I want
You had all them damn phone pauses.
I had the Crimsons. I had loved the fucking the Crimson phones. That was my shit. But I said, no, I got these shits. But yeah. But since talk about sneakers, you're a sneaker designer. What made you get into that?
Talk to the people.
Well, like we was just chatting about me being a sneakerhead. I love sneakers. I also know how to draw. I love art. I've always been drawing ever since I was like a jit. I've been drawing, but I most so been drawing like I was drawing like Spider-Man, trying to draw like my own comics and stuff.
Okay.
And then as you get older, you're in the sneakers, you're in the sports, and then like, you know, I graduate. I never was thinking about doing shoes and all that. I was just like, I like shoes. I like to draw, but drawing don't make money. Like, you got to do something. That was my thinking.
Yeah.
Like, back in then, you don't know shit. You young, you don't really know anything. So it's like I graduate, and then it's like I'm going to school for studying business. And I'm starting to think like, I don't like this shit. I don't like accounting. Like, I could do it, but I don't really like this shit. Like, I hate it.
You didn't
like,
love it. So
yeah,
you just doing
I
it for
hate
money.
it. And it's like one of them situations where it's like, do you want to just sacrifice your life to just do something for money, or do you want to like try and figure out how to make money off of something you're passionate about? Mm-hmm. So it was like, you know, I know how to draw. I like sneakers. I know how to like create stuff. I was like, I know how to design sneakers. Let me start doing that. So I put the two together, and it was like I found out that there's you know, a market for product designers. That's what the sneaker designers are.
Yeah.
So when I graduated from Miami-Dade, I went to Oregon. Because I was like,
with the Nike Central.
Because I was like, I want to design basketball sneakers for Nike. I like sports. I like to draw. I like sneakers. Put it together. Boom. So I went out there, started going through the product design stuff and all that. And so Nike headquarters is over there. So I'm like talking to people and I'm seeing stuff and I'm like, dog, I don't want to be in a situation where like, now this might be ego or something, but it was like, I don't want to be in a situation where I spend hours coming up with something I think is fire, give it to somebody, and they say, nah.
Damn, yeah.
Nah, you can't. Nah.
That's a different type of hurt.
We can't use this.
We can't use it.
Or you got to change this around. Or we got to put this together. Or you got to work with this whole team, and y'all got to come up with this, and it's like, but I got my own ideas.
Right.
And so, like, I'm looking around social media, and I'm seeing that there's, like, guys who are, like, customizing sneakers and stuff like that, and, like, you know, turned it into something bigger than like something small. So I was like, you know what? F it. I don't want to be in that situation where Nike's telling me no. I want to be able to do my own thing, because at the end of the day, the guy who came up with Nike, he did his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nike just became as big as it became because of, you know, X, Y, and Z and everything else. But it's like, why can't I do the same thing? So I decided to just start customizing sneakers to kind of build up a following because eventually I wanted to lead to designing my own sneakers, having my own brand, and doing that thing like that. So that's how I ended up to customizing sneakers and doing that whole jazz. Right. So that's how that.
And his designs are fucking fire. And I still yet to do a custom, because I saw the next custom we do is LeBron's. What is it? Not the 8, the 7.
The 7s. Yeah.
The 7. He's doing a UM. Oh yeah, the special.
Yeah.
For y'all UM fans, which I hate you motherfuckers, but you know.
What? You don't like the U?
I'm a Gator. Even though we're not rivals, that's the craziest part.
You and the Gators?
No, they're not rivals.
I'm an LSU.
Because UM and Florida barely plays each other.
Nah, it's rare. They get one game every
few years.
The rivalry is more so people who know that you're a Gators fan versus people who know you're a UM fan.
Yeah, Florida freaking will be Georgia, Bama, shit like that.
Shit, my beef with
UM is Florida State.
My beef is with Bama, and my chat full of Florida Gators. Me being from LSU, that year we whooped Bama and everybody, I was talking shit.
But no, I love the unit early 2000s. You feel me? 2001, UM, one of the greatest college teams of all time.
Definitely,
I could say that.
Greatest team. Shit.
Different breed, which I'm but yeah, he's doing design for that. I'm gonna do that. But next one better be the Gators. That's
That solid. He's like, yo, I'm gonna pull up on you if I don't see no Gators.
No, I do be getting hit up like somebody with the UM thing. Like I put that out, I put that out there, and then somebody like DM me like, dog, change it to FAMU and I'm gonna get it.
FAMU?
I'm a fan. You get shut up.
I already have UL.
How you gonna tell me what to do with the
shit? I already have UL.
You want me to put a snake on the side of your shoe?
I have the UL shoes on with the fucking 01 ULT on the shirt. Straight up.
I was like, bro, you sound kind of hostile right now.
He's about to come beat you about this.
What you doing? That's the FAMU colors.
Right?
What, bitch?
Like, these FAMU colors, man. You better change it.
I'm like, I press A,
right,
yo.
Right,
I said, I bet you can't be UMT right now. He'd be like, all right, bro, you got it. But I saw you had some famous people actually come do your design.
Tell us who you doing.
Yeah, okay, so like in the midst of me just like shooting the shit, because like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just customizing sneakers. I'm putting it out there, I'm just trying to like grow my page and everything. So, I wasn't just doing sneakers. I was also doing stuff on jackets and stuff like that. Like, because like I said, I know how to draw. I know how to do art, all that. So, I got hit up through like, well, actually, let me rewind this back a little bit. Like while customizing sneakers, I ended up like meeting like that, get integrated with like the Dwayne Wade, Way of Wade family type of thing, right? Okay. Where I ended up meeting a guy who owned a store that was the only store that sold Dwayne Wade sneakers.
I know you're talking about Sneaker Boutique.
Yeah. So I ended up meeting those guys, and I went to go do a pair, and that was the first time that a celebrity commented on my picture. I bought a pair of Way of Wade 6s. I was in the process of customizing them, posted the picture, tagged Dwayne Wade, whatever. I didn't think too much of it. Check my IG. Dwayne Wade commented under my picture with fire emojis, and I was like, "Wait, what?" I clicked it. It was him, and I'm like,
"Uh-oh."
D-Wade?
I'm like, "What do I do with this? Like, do I DM him? Like, how does this work?" So, I just kept, doing my thing, and like, eventually, I did a jacket for one of the guys at the Edition Boutique store. I did a Spider-Man Way of Wade jacket combo type of thing, and so. I posted a jacket. Jacket was hard. I had like all the Spider-Mans on there. Well, from the movies. Okay. Where I had the Tobey Maguire, the Andrew Garfield, the
Miles Morales.
And Miles Morales.
And
Tom Holland and all that. So I had that on the jacket or whatever. Jacket was hard. I posted it, tagged like people I thought would like, shit like that. So I tagged like Chris Brown, a bunch of other people. So I'm chilling, watching TV with my nephew, and then like, you get messages, your phone go ding. So I look, it says Chris Brown liked your photo. Then it said I get a DM from him. It's like, yo, I love your work, fire, da-da-da. But I'm thinking it's like a fan page or something. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it say Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Fire fan page. So I open it up. I check my DM. I'm like, oh, shit. I click the page. Shit got like 80-something million followers. I'm like,
it's Chris Brown.
Like, I ain't want a fangirl because I don't listen to Chris Brown. Like, I know who he is.
That nigga said, give me that.
I'm a kid. I listen to this.
Do his whole routine.
Yeah, so I'm trying not to scream like, oh my God, it's Chris Brown. But I'm like,
yo, it's Chris Brown. Hey, Mom, Chris Brown.
I'm like, I told my nephew, I'm like, yo, I think Chris Brown just DM'd me. He was like, what? I showed him, clicked it. He's like, oh. So he said, yo, I like your work. I think your work is fire. So I'm like, yo, you want to do a collab?
Yeah, that's
like,
straight up.
He was like, yeah. I was like, which one? The jacket, shoes? He was like, both. So then we started talking. I let him know about, because I was like, can you send me the stuff? He was like, no, I'll send you money to go get the, like, whatever you need, send it to me. And he gave me his address, and he told me what he wanted. He wanted X-Men. He was like, I'm a big fan of X-Men, Nightcrawler and Gambit, and a big fan of Mortal Kombat. Oh, so he told me to pick. So because he told me specifically with X-Men that he liked Gambit and Nightcrawler, I was like, I'm gonna go with that, because I don't want to just do Mortal Kombat, end up picking a bunch of shit he don't even like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just have a free for all with that. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do the Nightcrawler and Gambit stuff. So like, I'm not gonna lie, he gave me the assignment, right? But it took me a while to get that shit done, because like I was doing other stuff in between, and then like I was working on it, but at the same time I was like, I want this shit to be perfect. And then it was like, I wasn't comfortable with like the first design I did on the 3s, and I was like, ooh, let me change this around. And at some point, it got to a point where I was like, bruh, I'm never gonna send this back to him.
You're trying to get a perfect so bad.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with this design that I'm gonna come up with, and I'm gonna stick to it, and then that's what's gonna be the thing. So throughout the process, though, like I'm hitting him up here and there, like, I want to do this, do that, and he's responding. So it's like, I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy, because like a lot of these celebrities and stuff you hear about, you're reaching out to them, they ain't responding back to you, But I can say Chris is a real dude, because the day that I finished the shoes and I sent it out to him, like, I hit him up, I'm like, yo, I sent you the shoes. I posted the pictures and everything. So he was like, oh, thanks, bro. I love it. So I'm kind of waiting to see if he gonna repost it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because now I'm sitting there. Now it's that situation where it's like, he said he was gonna post it on the story. Yeah.
But you don't know if he was.
But you don't know if he gonna do it or not. So I posted it that night. I let him know. He responds. Yada yada yada. So I go to sleep. I get a notification. I look. Chris Brown posted to your story, to tag me in his story. No, he reposted my story. That's what he did. And my shit just started blowing up, and I was like, "Oh, he did it!" Everybody thought I was lying. This shit real.
We so excited.
So I'm like, "Oh, he did it!" So now the next part was, I gotta let him know the shoes are coming in. So I'm checking the tracking and everything, and I see that it's gonna get there. I think it was like I forgot what day it was, but the day it was supposed to get there, it was his daughter's birthday. And so I was like, do I hit him up still? Do I say happy birthday to his daughter? Because I really want to know if this shit got there, because it's saying delivered. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm finna hit him up. So I'm like, yo, happy birthday. Just wanted to let him know happy birthday to your daughter, yada, yada, yada. The shoes are coming in. Today I just wanted, like it says it's there. I just want to know if you got it or not, whatever. He responded like 2 hours later, and he was like, I don't know if he was like, I don't check my mail, so I don't know if it's here yet. But he was like, I'll let you know. And then eventually hit me back up. He was like, I got him. I got everything. And I was like,
that's right.
I was like,
we're going to tag you too, Chris Breezy.
Man, drop a bomb for him, man.
We're gonna tag you too, boy.
Like I said, he was a real dude, man. He was a real dude about it. And like I said, he responded.
You need to hear this story, man.
Anytime I reached out, he responded. So, I might try to do something with him again. I might hit him with like, yo,
you need some other shoes. I mean, hey, you never know. He might need the X-Men. He might need the X-Men version.
Yeah, so that's how that happened. I also got like one of my shoes posted on Rick Ross' story before. That was I didn't even know it happened. Like somebody hit me up because I went on a trip to San Fran, and I was in San Fran, and one of my homeboys texted me. He was like, "Dog, did you see that?" I was like, "See what?" He was like, "Ross posted the shoes on the story." And I'm like, "What?" And I went, and it was like a pair of Miami Vice 4s I did. Like some.
Oh yeah, I saw them.
Yeah.
Those shit is hard.
And so he posted out in the story. I was like, "Oh shit!" And he like commented on a couple of my pictures that same day. Okay, yeah, he commented on a bunch of my pictures that day, and it was like, "Oh shit, what do I do with this too?" And so he ended up posting on the story and stuff like that. So I ended up meeting Dwayne Wade before once at an Art Basel event. I did like a pair of shoes for him, and Mike and them ended up, getting the shoes over to him. And then I also ended up in a situation where I went to Dwayne Wade's house without knowing that I went to Dwayne Wade's house.
What?
Until I was there the second time. So the way that story went is like, I met his son at an event or whatever, and I was you know, his son was checking out my page, and his son's manager for his brand, Young DNA. We were talking and we exchanged information and we was chatting and whatever. And one of his cousins, one of Dwayne Wade's nephews, he took me to meet this kid. He was like, he wants some shoes done for you, da da da. So I'm thinking this day homeboy or something like that. So I end up, you know, talking with the kid, and he's like, yeah, man, I want you to do some 11s for me. But I'm going out of town. We're going out of town. We're gonna be back at a certain time. But when I come back in town, I'm gonna hit you up, and we could, you know, get that shoot done. I was like, yeah, bet. Word. So time passed, and then he texted me. He's like, yo, I'm in town. You can get the shoots today. I'm like, I just got off of work, so I was like, yeah, bet, easy. So he sends me the address. So I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, I'm on my way. I'm on my way, you know, right now. So I see it's like on the beach. I'm not thinking too much into it. I'm just like, let me go get these shoes. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do to them. Da, 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 da. So he was like, when you get to the gate, like, let me know so I could open it up for you. So I'm thinking it's like an apartment complex or something like that. Right. So I hit the corner and I'm like, oh, these is mansions around here. So I pull up to where I'm supposed to be. I'm like, oh shit, this is like a whole property. So I'm like, what this kid parents do? So he ends up buzzing the gate open. I drive through like a driveway, basketball court right here, big ass house right here, driveway, all that. So I get out, I'm like, what does this kid parents do? I ain't never been on no shit like this.
Yeah. He like, what the?
So he comes out, we chatting, he gives me the shoes. So I'm like, yeah, all right, bet, you know, I'm gonna do this, do it. So I dip, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta find out what this kid parents do. Bro. Like,
you gotta do some research.
Yeah, so I'm Googling it, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what is it that his parents do? Just become like, damn, that's a nice ass crib. So I end up checking the address, and when I check the address, I see Dwayne Wade name pop up. So I click, like, his house, and I'm like, just the same fucking house I was just at. I didn't even know. So I'm telling all the homies, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I was at Dwayne Wade. I was like, nah. It's like, yeah, man.
I have to live with the shoes.
So I finish the shoes for him. I go back. Low key, I started recording just to show. So I was like, this for the homies, dog. They gotta see this shit.
Hey, I need proof.
The niggas gotta know that this is a real thing that's happened. You know what I'm saying? We grew up watching them play ball. You know what I'm saying? So the fan in me took over in that little moment where I'm like, let me do my little groupie thing real quick. But I ended up putting up, and you know, I chatted with him, and he thought I'd been to the house before because he was like, I was giving him a little motivation because he was getting ready to go off to school, and I was telling him about like college life and staying focused, and he was talking about, you know, he wanted to try and, you know, make it to the league like his uncle, Dwayne Wade. So he was like, you know, Uncle Wade got all this off of nothing. And I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't even know this was Wade's house.
Yeah.
And he was like, I thought you've been here before. I was like, nah.
Does it look like I've been here before? Just like it's my era?
I was like, nah, I've never been here before. But yeah, that situation ended up happening. Yeah, you know, I shared that with the homies, and it was like, oh, that's crazy, bro. You really out here? And I was like, hey, man, I'm trying, dog.
Yeah, you got to. That's an amazing story, man.
Let's end it off, my guy.
With the culture and shit like that, you know, we're all Miami natives.
Yep. She ready. She said she ready.
Yeah. So, we just hit the record for having the most inflation out of everybody in the United States. Miami. That is horrible.
Why am I like right? Like I'm not the fuel again.
And a few months ago, we just passed LA for the most expensive place to live. It's now New York, Miami, then LA. How the fuck we passed LA?
And it happened so fast, dog. Like it happened like this.
All these projects that they've done. I you know, I'm gonna blame the movie Moonlight. Because after they showed it at the festival and they seen what Miami Hood looked like, all the white people invested. They're like, yo, we want it. But also on top of that, the whole thing with the beach sinking and everything like that, the rich people trying to get back onto land. Like, that's why you see all these nice looking condos that they building over here close to us now. They're not trying to be on the beach no more.
Yeah, they're trying to move away from it.
Miami is prime real estate for like the condominiums and all that development and stuff like that. Cause me, like my regular job, I work for an employment assistance center, and we deal with a lot of like contracts and projects and stuff like that. Where like, you know, we work with like something called a CRA, and what the CRA does is they allocate dollars from property tax given to the government, and they give it out to like different projects. So a lot of companies bid on building a different building here or bid on building this here. So I see a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and there's a lot of money involved in a lot of these projects where they giving out $100 million to do this, $50 million to do that, this amount to do that, and it's like they're building in all these little things, so they're trying to buy out these areas where, you know, you have the poverty, you have a lot of things going on.
They write people checks.
Where they're like, okay, we want this part of land because we're gonna build this here. We want this to build this here. And so I've seen it happening, but I never knew that was going to bleed into
the culture.
This everything going up. The price of living in Miami is gonna rise up.
The reason for that is like everybody's moving here now.
Remember, this used to be a retirement.
Yeah, it used to be a retirement home. Now people want to move here permanently. It's mostly people from New York and California. Because when they look at the cost of living here, it's cheap as hell to them.
They're not being taxed.
Yeah, and they're not being taxed.
Damn. I'm like, that's expensive over there?
This is your
somebody told me, somebody said I'm paying $3,500 for 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't have a bathroom. I said, huh?
Can you imagine us complaining about...
He's like, I gotta go in the hallway to go to my bathroom. I said, what?
Can you imagine us complaining about $2,300 and them niggas like $2,300?
That's cheap.
What? That's cheap.
That's cheap.
Them boys coming quick.
With a room, with a bathroom, and a kitchen.
And I get an extra room on top of that?
Shit, I'm coming down here. I'm like, what the fuck?
Them boys shipping their cars and everything. Them boys like, we out.
And what they're doing is slick now. People are working remotely now. And just buying it and just not staying here. They just come here when they want to.
Yeah.
Because Miami is looked at like the vacation place in America. Like, it's like going out, like, you know how people go to the islands?
Yeah.
They be like, I'm gonna go to Miami. This is the American version of going to the islands.
Well, get the fuck out.
You got to.
we Miami stay here. We want to live here. We live here.
Because down here in Miami, we got the island culture. We got a lot of, we
diversity.
Diversity like a motherfucker.
You don't have that island culture out on the West Coast. You don't have that over nowhere else. So you come down here, you got the beach, you got the island culture,
the food,
you got the food, you got the women, you got all that, fast cars, everything. So it's like
all in one place,
yeah.
And I ain't gotta use my passport. I'm going to Miami.
So
there's like people from Miami here, like, you know what, we gotta move. It's like,
yeah, we getting kicked out of our homes.
We getting kicked out. It's like that rich cousin coming in. It's like
either the cost of living too high, or people are buying us out.
Yeah, and people taking the check.
Hell yeah, shit.
He's like,
a certain number, yeah. Hey, look.
That's a lot of zeros.
That's a lot of zeros.
And I ain't gonna lie, because I've seen that too. Because I live in Overtown, and like there was this corner store like right around the corner by my house, and I seen that they bought that shit out for a couple million.
Yeah, they remodel Overtown. That's like, bro,
y'all seen Porky Beans?
Tell them how we seen white people walking around Overtown just chilling in the corner. We were like,
yeah, because like I said, I live in Overtown, so I don't see a lot of white people.
I used to play football Overtown. Yo, you never seen none.
Like I remember, I'm pulling back from Wynwood at 2 a.m. I'm like.
Overtown's gonna be Wynwood in a minute.
Yeah, it is. It's slowly.
Yeah, it's slowly.
Overtown is about to die.
Overtown's
about to die.
It's like a fight.
And Lil Haiti too, and I hate. I was like,
yo, the way that, and we was born and raised in Lil Haiti, so it's crazy to see Lil Haiti go.
Like at one point I said, like sometimes like people and like gentrification, but it's like but it's like sometimes some neighborhoods we don't upkeep with them.
You see that shit called Magic City?
Yeah. Shit, I might take myself to Nevada, boy. I heard it's nice out there.
And a lot of times
I'm going to Boston.
You going to Boston? Hey, they kind of
Boston expensive too.
I know. That's what I'm like. You sure you want to do that,
bro? My boy telling me, boy, rent like $5,000. Y'all, boy.
It's like sell for Boston. And I'll take my ass on Orlando or some shit.
You know, one of the things that I also noticed, like living in Overtown and stuff, because like they wanted to buy out my neighborhood too. But we fought, my mom and the rest of the little community and all that, the board and all that, they fought for it. They ended up just redeveloping our community just to like fix it up.
Yeah.
But one of the things I noticed though, a lot of people in a lot of the neighborhoods and stuff, they don't know what's going on. And a lot of the times they don't try to figure out what's going on because they in their own world.
Yeah.
It's like I said, they were trying to buy out my neighborhood and they was trying to buy out this other project, right? And so my mom and the rest of the group, they was like, we gonna let them know, like, yo, this is what you gotta do to try and like get that pushback back. And when they went over to try and like let them know, they was like, the fuck off my property, get the fuck from around my door, da. Lo and behold, they ended up buying the shit out.
Yeah, cause like you just live in a house, you don't own the whole street.
Yeah.
That's you gotta get no choice but to get out.
Yeah, so a lot of times like people they I would say it's like a combination of ignorance and a combination of you have your tunnel vision, you're dealing with.
You don't want to put the work into
you
like.
You ain't trying to like deal with all because it's like, what's the point? Like that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna buy this out. I'm paying my rent. I'm doing this.
Money talks.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't know what's going on behind the scenes and.
Like
it's swept up right from under them.
What the fuck? Say you need to make a minimum $27 an hour just to afford to buy yourself?
Yeah.
I said, huh?
They don't even pay us $27 an hour.
Not even close. The closest shit, man. Yeah. Like it's just, I'm looking for a place now. I can't find to at least 1,000, 11, 12. It's like, bro.
Hard, bro.
It's like, bro. Do I really gotta move out the fucking state?
Not really. Move out. You just have to move a little bit up north.
Yeah, that's from like West Palm or some shit.
Not even that far, bro. You go Weston, you can go.
I heard Margate.
Margate's pretty good. Port St. Lucie. I mean,
damn. Hey, Port St. Lucie. You go a little too far.
You up there.
Few places.
You got no choice, but it's like you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
But anyway,
I understand. It's like
it's crazy.
Look, we got Miami. Got to be Miami. We got to keep the culture in here because we all leave. Ain't gonna be the Miami culture for a little minute.
Boys don't let the culture die out, man. Because
we're gonna be like Hawaii.
Yeah, Miami strong, man.
You don't want that.
They was playing electronic versions of Back That Ass Up. Oh,
what?
I was ready to twerk and I had to turn to this real fast.
Not now for the 2000s.
The electronic Back That Ass Up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Electronic versions of No Hands, all of that.
I love music, but at a certain point, you just gotta be like, wait.
At a certain point, you can't fuse certain things.
It's like, yo, well, what you doing? You gotta let it ride just a little bit.
They trying to erase our culture.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Shit, we gotta keep it in. We gotta keep it in Miami, though. We gotta keep it up.
Ain't gonna be no more juking. Ain't gonna be no more.
Don't let juking die.
That shit gonna be a secret.
You just might be there. Don't let that shit. Don't let it die.
Hey, listen, it's about to be a secret art, man. We gotta teach our kids in secret. Yeah. Hey, listen, when you go to this dance,
we're gonna be the resistance, nigga.
Yeah, we the resistance, nigga. They gonna be like, that's forbidden.
What is he doing?
What is he doing? He was like, my dad told me it's called juking. They used to do it back in the day.
That shit gonna be illegal.
What is this song called? What you listen to? Hey, it's the old school stuff. You don't know about that. People don't play that.
I'm so high.
But we'll end it off. Great episode. Thank you for coming by. You too, Sheena.
We'll have y'all back. This
of
is
course.
more of like a little bit of an interview episode. I just want to pick your brain next time.
Yeah.
So we go get into the anime and things like that.
Like, comment, subscribe.
So,
Please share to your friends. Every friends of friends.
Tell a friend. To the
friend that knows somebody that knows somebody
that
knows something about it.
Exactly.
That's right. And we out.
All right.
I want it out.